My viewer retention went from around 11% to around 40% for my long-form video content. In this video, I will show you what I did, teach you some basic marketing principles, and give you all kinds of tips and tricks on how you can make your videos of better quality as well. We walk through the following: hooks, retaining, rewards, and some extra tips and tricks. Let's start with the first thing, hooks. So what is a hook? A hook is something you use to attract attention. Like I did right now with snapping my finger. I use a sound hook. I make a difference within your normal pattern with sound that kept you engaged in this video. You can also make a visual hook by changing color or by zooming in and zooming out. You can create hooks by acknowledging a pain point of your target audience. Do you feel lonely? Do you have a lot of headaches? Do you feel poor? And do you want to be rich? All those gurus and those kind of people use all kinds of pain hooks. So they hook you on your pain point and you are interested because you experience that type of pain. And there is a simple structure that I always use to create hooks in my videos. It's my own little secret. But it's not so secret anymore because I will share it with you right now. What I do to create my hooks is proof, promise, plan. If you go back to the beginning of this video, I started with proof. My viewer retention went from around 11% to around 40% for my long-form video content. Then I made you a promise. In this video, I will show you what I did, teach you some basic marketing principles, and give you all kinds of tips and tricks on how you can make your videos of better quality as well. And after that, I gave you a plan. We walk through the following: hooks, retaining, rewards, and some extra tips and tricks. And when you bring them all together, you get proof, promise, plan. To give another example, I made over 6,000 cold calls in my life. That's proof. The things I learned from them are quite easy and you can implement them today. That's a promise. In this video, I will show you everything I learned from those cold calls through the following topics. And that's a plan. Proof, promise, plan. It's a great way to make good engaging hooks. And since I learned it, I use it in almost every marketing structure that I work with. And that's a lot because being a marketing and sales consultant is kind of my job. So yeah. Then we go back to the following principle: retain. When you hook your audience, it's really important to also retain your audience. What that means is you need to keep them hooked. You need to keep them inside. And there are 3 principles I use for that as well. That's lists, steps, and stories. Literally, when I said lists, steps, and stories, I gave you a list of the things that I did. And that makes this video more engaging because you have a structure to follow. You give them a list. What you also see a lot of gurus and people do online is giving you steps. Follow these 3-step plan to get rid of your headache. Step 1, breathe in and out 3 times. Step 2, go outside. Step 3, drink water. Now your headache will release within 2 hours. Of course, dumbass, that's how your body works. But what they do, they address with a pain point. After that, they give you a list of steps to keep you engaged. And then after that, we go to the last part, but not yet. Because there's also another principle: stories. We are built on a society based on stories. Every religion is a story. Every myth your parents ever told you is a story. Everything you learn in the history class is a story. We are storytellers by nature. So if you tell a story that can relate to people, they will be more engaged as well. It helps also if the story you tell is from personal experience. What I do in my videos a lot is going back to the story where I lived on crackers for 2 months when I was broke. That's a story for people who are broke to feel more involved in me as a person standing in front of the camera right now. It's also true, I mean, I was broke and I lived on crackers for 2 months, but it's also a great story to tell to keep people engaged. So list steps, stories. That's how you retain people inside of your feed. And then you have the reward. What I mean with reward is if you make a promise, fulfill that promise. Your videos will be more engaging if you are following the structures I give you right now. Because hook, retain, reward, hook, retain, reward is what consistently goes on in a long form video. But it's also what you need to do in short form content. It's also what you do when you're writing articles. It's also what you do when you're writing tweets or some form of copy. Hook, retain, reward is always your basic marketing structure to go to. And the reward is fulfilling on the promise that you made in the beginning. So it's actually valuable for them to watch till the end. Or another form of a reward that you can give is give something away for free. Do something for your audience. The first 5 people who will follow me on Instagram, I will follow back. Something like that. It's a reward for watching till the end. In the end of this video, I'm gonna do a big giveaway. It's a reward of watching till the end of the video, because then you know in the end of the video there will be a giveaway and you will be rewarded for watching till the end of the video. And after that, after you gave the reward, after you gave the value to your audience, you always end with a CTA, or a call to action. For example, if this video was valuable so far, don't forget to subscribe to get more valuable videos into the future. That's a call to action. And of course, I want you to subscribe if this video was valuable, because I'm going to talk about a lot more marketing stuff in the future. So if you don't want to miss that, you need to subscribe. Also, just leave a like if you think this is valuable, or a comment or whatsoever. But just start with one, and that's subscribing. Just do that right now. I'll wait a bit. Cool, you're done. Now we go further with the video. So you're rewarding the people for watching your video, and in the end you have a CTA, or a call to action, to let them do something. Do XYZ in the comments to get the free paper. Share this story and I will share it on mine. It's a call to action with a reward hook to it. And now we go to some extra tips and tricks. One tip for video content is always use B-roll. Use footage to take over this footage that you're seeing right now. What you're seeing right now is the A roll, it's like the basic roll, and use B roll over it to switch the environment, to switch what people are seeing, to also keep it more engaging. Make use of texts in your screen. If it's short form content, you need to do it, and if it's long form content, you need to put it in between. You also saw it in this video or in previous videos of mine. I use texts. My video editor, my lovely video editor, uses texts in the videos to keep you hooked, because when there's a text in the video you need to read. Psychologically, you need to be more engaged with the video because you want to read the text that's in the screen. You give people something to do when you use texts. Get proper lighting. And I know I just started to have this lighting right now because it took a while for me to figure out that I just can use this setting to have proper night lighting and upper the quality of my videos. But proper lighting is really important. If you're filming something, if you're doing something, proper lighting can make a big difference on the quality of what you're filming, what you're shooting. Also, a big tip or trick is just to bring energy. If I'm talking to you like this, it would be really fucking boring to see this video. And I know I'm not holy myself, sometimes I don't have that much energy as well. But when I have more energy, I can switch more in my tune, in my tonality in the video. That also makes it more engaging. Another part is better your sound quality. And of course, I know I'm guilty of this as well. My sound is not always the best, and that's why I'm gonna buy some microphones, but they're not delivered yet. So get proper sound, even though the sound of this video is not amazing. but I'm fixing it. I'm working on it because the mics still need to be delivered to my home. And if you wanna better the sounds in the room that you're in, use some pillows. Just use some pillows or some blankets to improve the sound quality as well. If you just put them around you, it helps a lot too. And then the last, but certainly not the least, tip or trick, however you want to call it, make use of music and sound effects. And I know my editor does a great job at doing this, and it helps also a lot for making the video more engaging. Because to be honest, my video editor is one of the reasons that the retention improves a lot. So there are 2 points to it. One is my video editor, who is really talented and good, and the other one is the structure that I use within the video with the hook, retain, reward structure. Well, I hope this was valuable, so don't forget to like and share this with people if you think they can make use of this as well, and leave a comment on the thing that you think is the most interesting about this video, or the thing you do to improve your videos. Well, visionaries, I will see you later. Ciao.